What's up everyone, welcome back to a new video. So in this video we'll learn how to make cylindrical objects. So to make cylindrical objects, particularly if you see one side, it's going to be a circle particularly. So to draw a perfect circle, we need to draw a perfect square so you can fit the circle, otherwise it will look like an elliptical shape. So how to draw that, by using this isometric technique. So if you see this one, so the lines, the diagonal lines going to be on the same level. So like if you increase a height, so if you draw maybe a rectangle, so let me show you here. So if you see, this is I'm making a trying to make a square. So now there are three axes, like three dimensions. So this one is a straight, like vertical line. So the top and the bottom corner, in a square going to be on the same level. But if you make a rectangle, it's not going to be on the same level. So whenever you're going to check, whenever you draw a or if you want to draw a perfect square, then the both top and bottom going to be on the same level. So that's how you can actually find out either it's a square or not in isometric view. So once you draw the isometric view, or once you draw this square, now we need to cross or join these corners. So by joining this corner, you will get the center point, and that is very important. And after this, you see there are new four, you will get these 4 points. So you can just mark these points. So these points are very important. Now if you join this like if you connect these points, so you will get a perfect circle inside this square. But yeah, to draw this is slightly difficult. You need slightly more practice. So in the first video I explained how to how we actually can practice circles and lines. So you need much practice for this, and either you can join one by one, but again if you draw multiple for multiple times, you will get a perfect circle using the technique. Now it's up to you how what type of height, or you can change the height. And on the bottom side right now, if you see, I just copied the exact size on the bottom side also. So you need to repeat the same circle on the bottom side. So that's how you will get a perfect cylinder. So you can increase the height or decrease it, but you need to repeat the same circle. You can't reduce the size or something. So if you see this one also, so I'm trying to just copy the front circle again exactly. I'm not changing the shape or anything. So sometime if your product is transparent, then you can draw the whole circle. Otherwise, if it's solid like a wood block or maybe metal block, so in that case you can just slightly darker the outline and leave the inner side only like a light very like a guideline. So by using this technique, you can make suppose let's make a camera. So I'm here, I can see I'm making the top part slightly like a rectangle, so I can fit a square, I can fit a circle inside this. So if you want to fit a circle, then definitely you need to make this particular space in like a square. So I'm making the camera body, and for the lens I need to make a perfect square, so I can fit the circle inside this. So and then I will extend the lens, so I will get a proper depth for it. So now if you see, the both lines, the corners going to be on the same level. Then just repeat the same technique and try to draw the circle. Because the lens is, this is the inner part of the lens, so keep it slightly light. Now we need to draw a few guidelines, and now you can decide the how there are different type of lenses. Either it's short, if you want to make a small lens, large lens, so you can increase the size accordingly. But yeah, try to keep the shape same, the angle same. You can't change the angle. That is very important here, because sometime when you draw multiple circles, particularly if you draw a lens or some jars or something, so you need to repeat the circle. That is slightly more difficult part, because to repeat the straight line is very easy, but repeat this, the same circle, going to be slightly tough and challenging. So this is again a basic uh, kind of a camera. I'm not going to add any detailing to it. Later on, we will make very interesting cameras or products. Just to how can you actually combine a cylindrical uh, cylinder into a cubical object. So like this, you can think about different kind of products. So this is a base. Again, if you just add few buttons on the side and top, so you can easily convert into a camera. Now let's use the other technique. So if you see, the if you see a circle like all this previous lines, the center line is just on the center. Means if you just add these diagonal lines. So suppose if I now try to add or draw a pen here. So just I started with the line, and now the line is exactly on center, and I just add 3 4 circles, and according to your design you can add many. So this is just a guideline, and now I will start with the pen. So I'm slightly making the pen slightly curve. So from the center, the top and the bottom going to be exactly same size. So my because the pen is overall on the same diameter from the center inside. So uh, by using this technique again, you can draw a fountain pen or ball pen or even pencil or something. Similarly, let's draw maybe a jar, a small acrylic paint jar or something. Transparent jar also you can draw. So I'll again start with a, see this line, it's going to be on the straight on the center. Then follow the line, diagonal line, and this is also going to be parallel to the front one. So the horizontal line means the 2 points going to be on the same level. So now again, if you follow this circle, so you will get a nice circle. So the circle going to be inside this square. That is very important. You can't go outside this, otherwise the product may look, or the circle will look slightly a bit elliptical. So now here I'm going to make a transparent jar. So this is the top part of this jar. So we can slightly extend. There are different. You can make the whole cylindrical jar, but I will make the bottom slightly extended, like wider than the top lid. So here I'm making a slightly curved edge on the both side. So keep the thickness same, and here also on the bottom side just repeat or follow the same circle, but this one is slightly bigger than the top part, and because it's transparent, so we can add the thickness to show the thickness of the glass. If you want to make a solid one like a metal or something, then you can avoid these parts, and by adding some hatching lines. And we can also add some grid lines on the top part, like the threads and everything that you see mostly on the outer surface of the uh, uh, jar. And here we can make the cap, hence the lid. So generally you see some some grips. Otherwise it's up to you. You can keep it empty, or you can also add some threads like this. So again, it's very difficult, particularly those who are new, to draw a perfect circle using the isometric technique or perspective is very difficult, you can draw a perfect circle from the front view. That is not the case here. We are trying to draw a three-dimensional, we are trying to make a cylinder. So we need to draw first a square, like perfect square, then you need to fit the circle inside this. And if you manage to draw, and that is very easy to draw the square, but to draw a perfect circle, so you need much practice of this curve lines. So if you want to make some circular products, so on a separate sheet you can slightly warm up, you can make some practice. You can practice few circles or something, some curve lines. See here also you can see just again a practice, just you can add some lines or something. You can also make a cup, or maybe I don't have enough space here, so I will make a small cup on the right side. So just for practice, you can convert this into a small table or something, round table. So we are not looking at the proportion right now. We are just looking the technique. So I'm making a cup. So the size of the square, that it's going to be easy for you. So if you make slightly bigger, that will be slightly going to take some time. But yeah, you need to practice in a large surface instead of small, so you can actually add more detailing. So see here, you can see how quickly I make this circle. So once you again done with the circle, then just add height for the cup height or maybe the cylinder height. So once you convert this into a cylinder, then just we can add the handle, or if you want to put a sticker or something. I will upload some more videos related to this, because this is going to be slightly difficult. Maybe it looks easy, but when you practice you will notice these circle lines are slightly difficult to make, since you can't use any compass or any tool or something. So that's why it's slightly more difficult. So you can actually add some handles or something like this. Again, just an example. If you want to add also some liquid also inside this, you need to follow the same circle. Here you can actually put a sticker or something. For that also you need to follow this same circle that is on the top side, and same thing for the liquid also. So hopefully you like this video, and if you have any kind of doubt or something, you can let me know in the comment section. And thank you so much for watching. See you soon with a new video. Take care and goodbye.